Hey, pro organizers, it's Melissa, and I want you to tell me if you have said any of the following things the past minute, hour, week, month, year, maybe many times. I am stuck. I know what to do, but I'm just not able to actually get it done. I feel paralyzed or frozen. I have so many things to do in my business that I don't even know where to start. I know that I could be doing better, but I'm just not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I would like to raise my prices, but I'm really scared. I have too many ideas and not enough time to implement them all. I love organizing with clients, but I don't love the back end of my business. I just can't get to all the things that I need to get to. I am stuck. Over the past couple of weeks, I have been having one on one conversations with people who are thinking about joining our Inspired Organizer program. And almost every single one of these, I can actually only think of one person who didn't say this, said some version of, I'm really stuck. Sort of like I tell people all the time on this podcast and in my coaching, the best word to use when you are trying to sell someone organizing services is, hey, I know you're overwhelmed and I would really like to help you with that, because every single one of the people that come to me and want organizing say, I'm overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. Well, I am stuck is the business version of being overwhelmed. And by the way, you may also be overwhelmed in your business too. I would love for you to decide that today is the day that you are ready to let me help you get unstuck in your professional organizing business. And you know why? Because someone needs to help the helpers. At our core, professional organizers are such givers and such helpers. We go into people's houses and we work with them through some of the most difficult things in their life changes, divorce, a loss of a family member. We help moms become less frustrated and more happy with their life and subsequently be better parents. We help people who just want to live better in their spaces and don't know how to get out of it. We help people sometimes make their houses really beautiful so that they feel better living there. No matter what kind of organizing you do, we are helpers. Well, I'm the person that helps the helpers, and I'm the person that organizes the organizers. And what I want to talk to you about today is just a very small snippet of how I might be able to help you get unstuck and to really be able to love your business so that you're able to help more people. The reason that I'm doing this podcast and the reason I'm talking about all this is because there is a deadline coming up. So, Monday, November 4th at 11:59 Pacific time, we are going to be raising the prices of Inspired Organizer. So I raised our payment plan earlier this year, but our pay in full discount, which is $500, that price has not gone up in 8 years. And guess what? Every other price of every single thing has gone up in 8 years. So we are going to be increasing our prices, but I want people to have a chance to get in while it is still $997. That is your investment. There are no other charges. There are no membership fees, nothing. $997 if you get one client from something that I teach you. You have paid for lifetime access to the material that is in the course. And I would absolutely love for you to hop on this opportunity, but I need to earn that opportunity from you. I need to earn you deciding to come in my program. And that's what I would love to do, is just tell you a few things about our group. I also talk to a tremendous number of people who say, I've been listening to the podcast for years and you give great advice and thank you so much. And one of the things that I want to remind people of is that one of our coaches once said, if people think what you give on the podcast is great, imagine what you give when you're actually paying for coaching. I want to talk about a few of the things that we do because I am very unashamedly not humble about what we do at Pro Organizer Studio. I want to help you have a better business. And I'm just going to say to start, I get super enthusiastic when I start talking about Inspired Organizer and all the things we do. So just go with me. I might be ping ponging around a little bit because I have so many things that I'm excited to tell you about. Probably the most important thing that I want to get across is that Inspired Organizer is not just for people who are brand new to organizing. By the way, if you are brand new to organizing, I would be honored to help you build a business from the ground up with a lot less trial and error, actually, no trial and error, and a lot of systems already built for you. But what we're actually really, really good at is taking someone who's been in business for a few years, but you're still not quite getting the results that you want. And what we do really, really well is help you grow that into the business that you have the goals for and the desire for. You get to decide what those goals are. That can be one client a week, or it might be that you want a $50,000 month with a big team that's going all over on multiple projects in your metro area. But if you are not happy for whatever reason with the results that you're getting in your business, if your influx of clients isn't as consistent as you want, if you're not making the revenue that you want, if you are not streamlined in your business processes, if you're one of those people that's like, I love to organize, but man, I hate all of the business stuff. I hate the back end stuff. This is where we shine. We are going to find all of those roadblocks and we are going to knock them out of the way for you to have the business that you want, whatever that looks like. What we do for organizers is impactful to people in the same way that what you do is impactful to the people that you're serving in homes. In the same way that a client can say, oh, well, I could probably just figure out how to do this on my own. You can also figure out how to be an entrepreneur on your own. But what I want you to do is have you struggle less, make quicker decisions, get rid of the imposter syndrome, be able to have the confidence that you are making good decisions. I want you to raise your prices. I want you to unashamedly say, I am great at my job and I'm ready to help you. And do you know why I want you to say that? Because I know I'm great at my job and I want to teach you how to have that confidence for yourself. In these conversations that I've been having with people that are thinking about joining IO, and by the way, if you are listening to this podcast on either Sunday, November 3rd or Monday, November 4th, go down to the show notes because I am holding one-on-one Zooms and I have like really extended hours that you can book with me. If you are on the fence about joining or want some more details, please schedule a Zoom with me. I would love to talk to you. Just hit up the show notes or email me hello@proorganizerstudio.com. So the first thing that I want to talk about is just a little bit about coaching in general. The word coaching, I think, is starting to get a little bit of a reputation, and here's why. Because the internet sometimes is so great, and then the internet does stuff sometimes where you're like, I don't know. One of the things that the internet has done, which is great, it has made a lot of things really accessible. But part of the problem is now anybody who wants to could call themselves a coach. You could start an organizing business and 2 weeks later say, I'm coaching people and telling them how to start an organizing business. I completely get that there's a lot of skepticism out there about people who call themselves coaches. And one of the things that I hear a lot is, hey, I've had other coaching and it maybe wasn't very good. And I'm just skeptical. Like, tell me about you and tell me about, why you're different. So I could read you my resume and talk about how I have 20 plus years in Fortune 500 companies and I have an MBA and all of those things. And I think that's a lot less important than who I am as a person and what I bring to the table that is able to help you. The first thing is that I walk the walk. I have my own professional organizing business, Home by 11 in the Twin Cities area. I grew that to a six-figure business as a solopreneur my first full year of organizing. I'm very proud of that. I worked so hard for that. I still love organizing, and even though I do it less than I did back in the day when it was my full-time job, I keep organizing with clients because I want to be able to still be out there and see what the trends are in the industry and to be able to really engage with the people that I'm coaching about like, "Oh my gosh, can you believe what happened to me this week? My client did XYZ." "Oh yeah, cuz here's what my client did, ABC." And I also keep my organizing business open so I have a pulse on how are people finding us and what are some of the SEO tricks that are out there and what are some PR things we need to be working on? How do we market and sell ourselves? All of those things. So, organizing is still a deep part of what I do and what I love. The second thing is that when you join my groups, you do not join a group and then you never hear from me ever again. By the way, I don't know if this is good news or bad news for you. You can decide which it is. But if you're listening to this podcast, it might mean that you actually don't mind listening to me. You get me when you join our program, and that is really important to me. I not only still organize with people so that I know what is going on in the organizing industry, I also talk to organizers literally all over the world, all day, every day. I know what's happening out in the world, and I want to harness all of that knowledge to be able to help you in your business. And you're going to get it from me. We do 2 live Zooms a month in our group, which is one of my favorite things to do because we're able to really get down deep into some of the problems that you might be having and get over some of the hurdles that you have in your business. But it's also a great way to get to know people and to really build a community so that you have those people that you can go to that really get you right off the bat. Inspired Organizer has almost 1,000 members across the globe, which is crazy to me. That's so awesome. Now, with 1,000 members, you would think like, oh, hey, I'm not going to get personal attention and I'm just going to be a number. Absolutely not. No one in our group is a number. I love our IO members and I am personally invested in your success. And with my 2 awesome coaches, Cabri and Sarah, we want to get to know you, as do the other people in the community. So, in our private Facebook group where you can go and ask any question that is on your mind about organizing, about building a team, about anything in your business, financials, sales, marketing, you are going to get personal attention in that group, both from the rest of the community and from us. The other thing that we do, which so many people just absolutely love, is we will match you with an accountability partner. So, someone in our community who they're also invested in your success, and you guys can work one on one. And the number of people who are like, oh my gosh, I love my accountability partner so much. I'm so happy to have her. So, you get accountability not only from that accountability partner, but you also get it from the coaches in the group, from myself and Cabri and Sarah. So, we are basically your team to make sure that you are making the progress that you want to in your business. That's another thing that's really important. We do not create cookie cutter businesses. We do not tell you that there's only one way to do things and it's this way. We are going to tell you that you get to run your business how it works for you. Are we going to give you suggestions on things that we've done and have lots and lots of experience with and that have worked and haven't worked? Absolutely. Great example. Someone came to our group the other day and is like, hey, I got pitched for this neighborhood magazine and it's $12,000 a year. And like the people came out of the woodwork to scream, no, don't spend that money. Don't do it. Don't do it. I like to think about that organizer who joined IO and paid us $997 and didn't know that one day we would save her $12,000 a year by telling her, don't do that thing. But you are going to get not a cookie cutter recommendation for your business, but a recommendation that works for you. By the way, when I said we have people all over the world, we do. 5 continents, from Australia to Alabama and all the way in between. And I know that there are lots of different ways that people need to run their business. So we are going to give you those options. The other thing I'm going to give you is an actual roadmap and a system for your business. I do not gatekeep, and I absolutely give you every tool you can possibly imagine and then some to help run your business. I don't care what it is that you are dealing with. I bet you that we have a resource for it somewhere in our program. So you're going to get actual education on things in your business, but you're also going to get a lot of mindset and empowerment and confidence. And I really want to break through some of that imposter syndrome by giving you all of the tools you have to know that you are running your business really super effectively. I absolutely believe that the best thing I can do is empower you and to give you that confidence fight the imposter syndrome and have you go out there and be like, I know exactly what I need to do in my business. There are hours and hours of things I could tell you, but I am just going to keep this short and sweet and say, first of all, I would love to talk to you about how I can help you. Hit the show notes and schedule the Zoom with me. I'm doing them until late on Monday. So please come and find me. I would love to chat with you. If you don't need to chat and you are ready to join us, you can go to proorganizerstudio.com/join, and that link will be there. You can also email me, hello@proorganizerstudio.com, and then you will be good to go on joining. The second thing is just know you have support out there. The community of organizers that we have built is just the best in the world. It is such a supportive group of people that are not only supportive and the best cheerleaders, but they give the best advice. So there is nothing that you can come to our community with and not get a solid answer and know exactly what you need to do. Our community is the secret sauce of the whole thing. And you can ask anyone that's in our program and they will say the same thing. I believe that the investment that you make in Inspired Organizer, which again will pay for itself with one client, I believe that investment is something that you are going to look back on and you are never going to regret. I got a great email from someone who joined the other day and she said, I knew I made the right decision because I always have buyer's remorse. And I woke up the next morning and I didn't have a second thought. I knew that this was right for me. That investment is going to be something that you not only don't regret, but that you get your money back over and over. I believe it because I've seen it happen with so many people in our group. I could give you a raft of testimonials. I'd be happy to connect you with a person in our group if you want to talk about what we do and what we offer. But please know, I am a real person that sits behind this little microphone in my home office. And I am a real person who really, really cares about making professional organizers successful. And the reason I care about it is because professional organizing changed my entire life. And I want it to do the same for you. It changed me personally and it changed me professionally. And I am so appreciative that I am able to share my gifts with my clients who then are able to live better lives. I want you to have that too. And I want you to stress less in your business. I want you to actually enjoy being an entrepreneur. I want you to enjoy the freedom that entrepreneurship brings to you, but I want you to be able to do things a lot more easily. I would be honored to be a part of your journey. Absolutely honored. I would love to talk to you about what we can do. And if now is not the right time, trust me, I'm still going to be here. But $997, we have Afterpay and Klarna, so you also have some options to spread out your payments if you want to. And we have a payment plan that you can go on as well. But I would love to see you invest in yourself and your happiness and your business. Please let me know if there's any way that I can help you. I'm at hello@proorganizerstudio.com. I am on Instagram at proorganizerstudio. And I hope to see you in Inspired Organizer really, really soon. All right, organizers, I'll be back with our regularly scheduled programming in a couple of days. I'll see you then.